And if you don't know this, you are already bound. So we are trying to migrate. Once upon a time, the national television in my nation is called NTA, National Television Authority. And they discovered that all other national televisions have migrated from analog to digital, except them. So when you come there, if you see the studio, you will pray. You have to pray in tongues because it's in the Stone Age. The systems. In fact, the entire studio is in need of God's help. And so, even though, are you with me? Even though the state of things will occasion intermittent funding, which is in the interest of the people in question. But because of the shame of the fact that everything was still analog, if you want to take a break, they'll bring a placard and say, break time. So there was a need to migrate to digital, and it's a great effort. I know you are used to Kampala, you are used to being on ground, you are used to seeing things through the vista of men. Paul is trying to take us on a trip to migrate. You have been operating analog, and that's why the crocodiles and the serpents and the scorpions have met you on ground. He is trying to take you on a flight so that you can mount up with wings like eagles and go to the corridor that God has created, your pavilion. Are you ready to mount up? All right. He said, you are come unto the city of the living God. You are come unto the heavenly Jerusalem. You have come to an innumerable company of angels. You have come unto the general assembly. That's where I stopped and I asked you, what does it mean? You see, you need to understand this quickly. Are you there? Part of the reason why God created, if you see the policy, the wisdom, the back end of the theory of creation, you'll find out God had an intention. One of which is God wanted two homes. I know you don't believe that, but two homes that are self-supporting, self-rejuvenating, and self-propagating. So he made heaven and earth from the beginning. You didn't advise him. It was not based on your wise advice. It was God's intention. Are you still with me? I need to explain that. How many of you know that originally earth was not created to be supported by heaven? Originally, earth was supposed to be self-sustaining. How many of you know originally there was no intention for rain? Oh, you don't know that? You don't know that? Okay. Because you don't know that, it will be difficult for me to make my point. How was, he said a mist went out, it went out and watered the face of the earth. And the earth survived like that. It was because of judgment that rain came, not because of irrigation. Are you there? So God wanted two homes. So he created two realms. The realm of the unseen, and he decided by a royal decree that he will be expressing himself in the unseen layer. Then he created a creature, because the idea of creation is that every being in creation was created after its kind, but only man was created after the God kind. So the reference for man is God, not man, but the reference for goat is goat. And goat is more original. A goat is more original than you. Because you are a derivative of God. And the reason is clear. Oh man, you're not here. The reason is clear. How many of you have seen a glove before? A glove, hand glove. You've seen it before? It is in the image of a hand. Why? Because it was designed to play host to a hand. Man was created in the image of God, because the ultimate function of man is that he becomes a suit that God wears. Yeah. Your spirit was designed like a container. That's God's accommodation. Upon regeneration, he wears your spirit, and then you become the physical infrastructure that holds him into place so that he can begin to function in the natural realm. So there was no need for God, are you there, to have a physical body on earth, because his physical body is going to be trapped in the members of the church called the body of Christ. Are you there? So, are you still there? All right. You see, our passage through time is temporary. And when you finish your passage through physical time, which is the privilege God gives you to be able to contribute into eternity, you are withdrawn into the second column of the home, which is heavenly home. Are you there? So this earthly manifestation is the day of your pilgrimage, and the purpose of this earthly manifestation is for you to come under the authority of Christ, evidently the authority of that